Everybody wants to get into real estate. I'm gonna tell you one of the lowest barriers to entry where you can get involved in real estate, where you can learn a lot at the same time, and you can make money as well. That strategy is called bird dogging. You will be labeled as a bird dog. They scout neighborhoods, fairly decent neighborhoods, and they look for properties that are in some kind of distress. It might be overgrown grass, might be broken windows, might just look generally unkempt, which is not uniform to the rest of the neighborhood that is fairly well maintained. So they stand out. So you will highlight those properties. You would take a picture of those properties. You would list those properties, and then you would take that list and you would sell that list to an investor, somebody that's actively buying properties, because you've already identified high value leads. Okay, and then they would take their own process and exalt your list through whatever means they choose. They might want to send direct mail. They might want to skip trace those addresses, try to find the property owner information and like emails and phone numbers, and they'll reach out as they see fit. It keeps them from having to do that groundwork. They don't have to drive through the neighborhoods to try to identify properties. You've already done it for them. They don't have to send a blanket mailer out to 3,500 properties. They can pinpoint those high value leads that you've identified as potential properties that might be for sale. Usually the seller's in some kind of situation. It might be a vacancy issue that they have. It might be some kind of financial issue that they have, or they just might not want to deal with the property anymore because it's obvious. You can see it. They're not taking care of it, so they might need to sell. That's how you find off-market opportunities. It does take some work. So if you got time, not a lot of experience, you have a car, um, go drive these neighborhoods. You might ask, how do I know where to start? Ask investors what zip codes are they looking at. Zip codes can get pretty big, so that's why they pay you to go identify those spots. Think of it like fishing and bird dogging as the individual that pinpoints where the fish are biting at. So once you pinpoint those areas where the fish are biting, take those properties, those addresses, and provide it to the investor. They'll come out with their own fishing pole, and they'll go directly to where you said the fish were biting at, and they will cast their line in the water, and they have a better chance of pulling out deals. Think of it like that. The job of bird dogging is very important. There is a world where you can make a good amount of money just by doing that. Where do you find investors? Go to social media investment groups and find these people that identify themselves as buyers. Ask them, what areas are you looking at? They'll tell you. So when you get those areas, now you know where to go look. Now they have a more specific idea of which individual properties that they should be targeting with whatever process that they have, and then they'll do all the negotiating. They'll go close on the property, and they may even give you a referral fee after they give you a fee for the list that you provided for them. So that's just something you can check out if you do want to get into investing and just don't know much, don't have much money. You can go in and start building up some capital, and it'll teach you how to, identify potential. It's also you're learning all at the same time. You don't have to be licensed. You don't have to put a big investment down on anything. You got to have a vehicle, ideally, and you just got to have some a little bit of hustle and grit.